Hello fellow plant enthusiasts, I'm Steven from Steve's Propagation Corner, and today we're back with another installment of, you guessed it, the Foliage Files. Today, we're going back to our roots and diving into the fascinating world of plant propagation, but with a twist. We'll be exploring 10 unusual plants that you can propagate from just a single leaf. Not this money tree here, you can propagate money trees from leaves, but you can propagate other plants from leaves, and that's what we're going to be diving into today. Now, I'm not saying that you should embark on a leaf collecting journey at your local garden center, but I'm not saying you can't do that either.
Disclaimer, Steve's Propagation Corner is in no way responsible for any spontaneous leaf liberation missions, questionable plant acquisitions, or the sudden urge to explain your actions to confused garden center employees. Should you find yourself escorted out of a nursery for aggressive leaf admiration, please note that we cannot be held liable for your newfound horticultural enthusiasm. So by all means, collect responsibly, or at least be prepared to give a very creative excuse.
Anyway, whether you're a seasoned plant lover or you're just starting to dip your toes into the world of greenery, these unique plants offer an intriguing way to expand your plant collection. So if you're eager to discover some surprising propagation techniques while adding some quirky characters to your home, you're in the right place. Thank you for joining me. Let's get started. First up, we have the Rex Begonia. Known for its striking foliage with intricate patterns and vibrant colors, the Rex Begonia can be propagated from a single leaf. Simply cut a healthy leaf at the base, let it callus over for a day, then place it in a potting mix. With proper care, you'll soon see new shoots emerging from the leaf's veins. Next, we have the African Violet. This popular houseplant is celebrated for its beautiful, delicate flowers. To propagate it from a leaf, take a healthy leaf with its petiole intact, dip it in rooting hormone, and place it in a small pot with soil. Keep it warm and moist, and you'll be rewarded with a new plant in a few weeks. Our third plant is the Kalanchoe, a succulent with fleshy leaves and vibrant blooms. To propagate, gently twist off a healthy leaf. Let it dry out for a day or two to form a callus, and then place it on top of well-draining soil. With some patience and bright light, new roots and shoots will soon appear. Burro's Tail, or Sedum morganianum, is a trailing succulent with long, plump leaves. Propagating this plant is simple. Just pluck a few leaves from the stem, let them dry for a couple of days, then lay them on soil. New roots will develop, and with a bit of patience, you'll soon have a cascading new plant. The Mother of Thousands is truly unique, producing tiny plantlets along the edges of its leaves. To propagate, simply remove a healthy leaf with its tiny plantlets and place it on soil. Each of these tiny plantlets can grow into a new plant, making this an incredibly efficient propagator. Swedish ivy, with its lush, trailing vines, can also be propagated from a single leaf. Take a healthy leaf with a small piece of stem and place it in water or soil. With regular watering and some indirect light, you'll soon see new growth emerging in no time. Hoya caryi, or the sweetheart plant, is famous for its heart-shaped leaves. To propagate, cut a leaf with a small portion of stem and place it in a pot with soil. Keep it warm and well lit, and in a few weeks, you'll start seeing new growth from the cuttings. The Christmas cactus is a festive plant that can be propagated using leaf segments. Unlike typical cacti, it requires regular watering and well-draining soil to thrive. For optimal growth, provide bright but indirect light, along with warmth and humidity. To propagate your Christmas cactus, wait until after it has finished flowering. Then, cut sections of the leaf with 3 to 5 segments and let them dry in a cool, dry place until calluses form on the ends. Next, prepare a pot with damp commercial cactus mix or potting soil combined with coarse sand or coconut coir. Insert each cutting about an inch deep into the soil. Cover the pot with a plastic bag to create a humid environment and wait 2 to 3 weeks for roots to develop. Once you see new growth, you can transfer the cuttings to new containers. Continue to keep the soil moist and provide bright indirect light to encourage healthy new growth. Stone crops, or sedum species, are hardy succulents known for their diverse shapes, sizes, colors, and forms, and also they are quite easy to propagate from leaves. These resilient plants thrive in sunny spots, whether near windows or on balconies, and prefer rich, well-draining soil with minimal watering. To propagate, simply remove a few healthy leaves and let them dry out for a day or two. Then, place the dried leaves on top of well-draining soil. Keep the soil warm but out of direct sunlight. Initially, water the young plants every few days, but once established, they require very little water to continue thriving. With a bit of patience, you'll soon see new plants developing from the dried leaves. Finally, let's talk about the Cape primrose, known for its beautiful trumpet-shaped leaves that add a splash of color to any space. To propagate this plant from a leaf, start by selecting a healthy, mature leaf along with a small portion of the petiole, which is the stem-like part of the leaf. Plant the leaf and petiole into a pot filled with well-draining soil or a specialized propagation mix. Lightly press the leaf into the soil so it makes good contact, but avoid burying it too deeply. Place the pot in a warm, humid environment to encourage growth. A bright spot with indirect light is ideal. You can also cover the pot with a clear plastic bag or a propagation dome to maintain humidity, but make sure there's some ventilation to prevent mold. Keep the soil consistently moist, but not waterlogged. Over the next few weeks, you should start to see new plantlets emerging from the base of the leaf. Once these new plantlets are large enough to handle, you can transplant them into separate pots to grow into full-size Cape primroses. And there you have it, folks, 10 unusual plants that you can propagate at home from just a single leaf. Which one captured your attention the most, or do you have other recommendations you'd like to share? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, do all the things, hit all the buttons. It all helps the algorithm. We love it, we know. And if you want to go the extra mile in supporting what we do here, you can consider becoming a Patreon or a channel member by clicking the join button under this video or one of the other links that are down there. Thank you for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Remember, keep growing and keep thriving. See you in the next video. All right, I think we have it. That's a wrap. Anyway, going back to what I was talking about earlier, I've gotten a few requests from you guys about making a video on how to braid the trunk of a money tree. I never braided their trunks. Should I make a video about braiding my money tree? I'm sure a lot of you guys want it. I don't know how to do that though, but I can try and learn. I might kill a few trees in the process. Are y'all okay with that? Because I might be. I think we got it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.